It's times like these that I honestly wish I were type B or B type, right? Like that person that could just be like, man, chill out, man. It's gonna be cool. It's fine. Let's talk. So, I'm gonna try and record this today, and I've done some testing, and I think I've got my recording settings back to working correctly. Where do I start? If you follow me on Twitter, or if you're in our Discord, link is in the description to come join and hang out. What else do you get to do? Let's come hang out and talk about stuff in Discord together as a community. A couple weeks ago, my boot drive, I have 3 drives on my computer. One of them is the one that holds Windows, that boots Windows. And it started acting strange, and I thought it was dead, and I bought a replacement, but then it mysteriously started working. And I did a health check. There's like tools you can use to health check your solid state drive. So I did that, and it was like 97%. I was like, cool, so I returned the drive, the replacement one that I bought. Didn't open it, obviously. And then let's see, I'm recording this night of the 16th, so last night put my computer to sleep like I always do, so it doesn't use power throughout the night, no problem. I did see a little Windows update icon. I was like, I'll do it in the morning. Like, I don't feel like updating and shutting it down, or updating and restarting or whatever. I just do it in the morning. Sit down this morning, hit the keyboard or the mouse or whatever. I can't actually remember right now what wakes it up, because I have it turned off to where my Ethernet connection doesn't wake it up, because it obviously kept waking up in the middle of the night. This is random, I am aware. You're like, Football Manager, hello, you look like you beat enter up there. Yes, sure did. And it would turn on, like all the fans kick on, like we're awake. Blank screen. Blank screen. So I'm like, okay. Hard reset. Like, hold down that power button. Turns off. Turn it back on. Gets past the BIOS. Boots up. Like, it gives me the little like circle of dots that says we're about to load Windows. Blank screen. I'm like, so I knew I didn't have any other recordings. I didn't have any other episodes up. And I was like, I gotta get this sorted. So ordered a drive online, 1 hour pickup, went out in the midst of this craziness in the world, picked up the drive, and spent, yes, hold on. This is my mug of keeping things separated. That's the GHG mug. I have a legitimate copy of Windows right here. This is mine. From when I first did my install. When I was trying to fix my computer, plug it in. It is just, I was like, okay, if I can just get in and make sure I get my save files off, because I have to get better at saving the files in multiple locations. Gotta get better. And it's like, yeah, you could try to reset it or whatever, like all the different options. And then I got the files off eventually. I got into the command prompt inside the recovery mode and whatever. And it's like, okay, reinstall Windows. Let me try that. I tried resetting to a previous point. None of that worked. I know this is long. Sorry. It's going to be long. And tried reinstalling Windows. And it's like, insert a different Windows, whatever it called it, a medium, like a different thumb drive, not medium. Medium is anyway. Insert a different installation media. This one is lacking like something with like something in the registry. And I'm like, this is an official, like, what? And so had to call a buddy. He had his, had to go out again amidst all this garbage and get a new, not a new one, but like I had to use his install thumb drive, but my Windows product code, because it's the same file. They just want to verify once you get to that point that you've got an actual product code. and it worked. So I was able to get Windows reinstalled, Steam reinstalled, Chrome, LibreOffice, OBS, which is my recording software, Discord, Dropbox, so all this stuff I gotta get reinstalled. There's still stuff I don't have done. I saved my profile and my settings for my recording software, OBS. The first time this happened, I was like, yep, let's back those up so I can just import them. Well, guess what? Ha 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 ha. OBS has updated their software, and I can't import my scenes, I can't import my recording settings. I had to reset all of that. So that if this right here looks a little different, it's because I had to mess with my recording software to get the zoom, and it, like, if I hadn't done anything to the camera, I was like even further back. It was like, it would look like I was right here, and there's a lot of headspace. And so I had to use the software to zoom myself in and like tilt the camera down so that I, anyway. So that happened, and that wasn't stressful at all. And honestly, I'm not sure about the sound. I'm watching my sound bar here on my recording software to make sure it doesn't peak out too much. So I'm sorry if it's not perfect. Likewise, if we are playing game sounds, I don't know why I'm just staring at it. Because I don't remember exactly where I had them, but I know I had noise suppression set up so that hopefully you don't hear the noises around me. And I was really worried because it was like, it sounded horrible. And then I realized you have to go into like your Windows sound settings and go to the actual devices and go to, there's like, you right click it, you go to properties, you go to recording, and like it was set to record like telephone quality. I'm like, this sounds like I'm on the telephone. And then there was an option, it's like, I don't know, it's like CD quality or like the highest quality. And now it sounds normal. So I've already recorded like a couple of like, hello, my friends, this is a test of the recording software type clips, and listened back to them. And I finally got one that's like, okay, this sounds normal. And it doesn't sound like it's peaking being like blowing at your eardrums. Anyway, all this on top of, I mean, for lack of a better term, like, it's just not great, it's just not great. I am definitely not a type B. I am a type A who, like, the logic side of my brain interacts with the fear side of my brain and tries to like think about all the things that could happen and how best to prepare for those things. And I'm sharing this, hopefully, maybe there's one of you out there that you feel the same way as I do. Because, like, I just keep coming back to, like, there's the one side of me that's like, it's fine. It's going to be a little weird, but it's going to be fine. Like, the supply chain is going to be fine. People are still going to go work at factories to make toilet paper to ship it to people. People are still going to, like at the pasta making companies, they're still going to put pasta in boxes and put it on a truck, get it to the stores. It is going to be weird, but it's going to be fine. And then the other side of me is like, you should have been stockpiling 4 years of food the day you were born. This is all your fault, right? Like, and struggling with that. On top of that, my wife's got a sore throat. I've got a little bit of a sore throat, but it's not like we don't have aches and we don't have fever, we don't have cough, any of those things. But like the last recession in 2008, I was pretty much, I wasn't brand new in my career, but I was new enough to be expendable. And we just bought a house at the peak of, right before everything. We bought the house here, and then it went, and I remember being stressed about it, but at the time my wife also was a teacher. And like I figured they weren't going to lay off teachers, and so I knew we had that kind of like income base there. Things are different now. When you factor in my parents and my wife's parents and my family, I'm the only one that works. And I have 2 kids now. And so there has been this growing, it starts right about here on my neck, right here, right here, and then like goes down to about here on my shoulders level of stress, where like you can't you can't walk into dinner and be like, the world's ending and goodbye, like like it's, you would never do that to your kids and they'd freak out anyway. So you're trying to put on like, I've definitely told them about, there's a lot of scared people in the world. I didn't say, and daddy is one of them, but like, there's a lot of sickness. Things are going to be a little different, but like, you're trying to give them enough information for their age, but not overwhelm them and not make them fearful, because that doesn't really help anything anyway. It's almost like blissful ignorance at this point. And so, I don't know. All that to say, like, this is not, and I know, again, this isn't, I don't think, unique to me, but I'm sharing it. And so in case there's one of you out there, like, maybe you're the breadwinner of your family right now, and you've got kids, and you're like, I don't know what's going to happen with my job. I don't know what's going to happen with my city. I don't know what's going to happen with my country. I don't know because of the world, like, if you're fighting that fight in your head, you're not alone. So what I would encourage you to do, if you've got the time, what I'm doing, I've talked to my boss. I'm taking, the day this episode comes out, I'm taking it off. Because I know myself, I will think myself sick with worry, and that's dumb. Really dumb. So I'm not going to do that. So that's a long intro, about rebuilding my PC and being stressed out about the health thing that's going on. I'm trying not to say the word because I've heard of videos getting demonetized over it. So I'm just not trying to talk about that word. But that's how I feel. The good news is, my friends, the goodest of news is that I was able to get the most recent save file off of my dying hard drive. I was able to get Windows reinstalled thanks to a good friend. We got everything reinstalled. I got all my packs reinstalled. Cross your fingers. I think it works. Now I've not played a game. Or no, I did play a game. I played Udinese. We played all right. So it is functioning. Now, what's interesting, I wonder if there's like some of this going on where this isn't what I had here, is it? Oh, I'll have to look to see I'll have to look at previous episodes, or maybe one of you generous souls, because I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm literally going to record this, edit it, upload it, and go to bed. It's already 9:30. Probably need to get going on that. So if you remember what I had in here, let me know. I did have to recreate my view, and what I noticed is there's now a minute. I probably always was, but there's a minutes per game thing, which I kind of like as well. So I've added that in. All the other columns are exactly the same because I did pull that up in an episode and take a look at it. So that's where we're at, my friends. Point out one thing. If you take a look at the goalkeeper situation, yeah, Al Capone is going to start for us today. Oh, now let's talk about real serious issues like Al Capone is starting at goalkeeper for Reggio Audace in Serie A while we're trying to qualify for the Champions League. This is a crisis, my friends. Gustav has we're out of bandages. We couldn't bandage his leg well enough that he couldn't play. Are you serious? How deep of a gash are we talking about? Who went in hard on our goalkeeper when the other one's injured? I want names. Ferranti, my friends, sprained knee ligaments, out one more day. How convenient. And I thought, we could use him, but it says like he's not ready. So like he's at 38%. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So, my friends, Al Capone, oh, goodness me. Oh, sweet for keep. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, and his contract says, he's like, I don't really care what happens to this club. I'm not staying. And we've had to call up Giacomo Mansi from the under 18 squad to be the backup. So with that being said, my friends, and Serge is suspended, so that's why Colombani is on the wing. Everybody wants Colombani. Please stay away from a Colombani. We are gonna play. Oh, he's gotta do this. He's not very good, lads. That's not great with the high line either, because he's gonna hang out by the goal. Oh man. We're gonna go more positive. Overlap. Let's score some goals, because I have zero, and I mean zero confidence that we are going to avoid conceding here. This is going to be the only game today, so let me kind of just make sure you... Did I show you the schedule? I didn't, did I? Of course, this is how it goes, right? You beat Roma, you draw with Genoa, you lose to Juventus, you beat Inter 2-1. What? And then you kind of scrape it a little bit with Udinese. A great goal from Peri. Lots of yellows, you could say. This is an important game. Fiorentina is in 15th on 36 points. We have 24 more points than them, my friends. They have a negative 28 goal differential. We need to ship some goals. Massive game. Helps us stay in 5th at worst. And not that I think Juventus is going to lose today, but like, keeps us in the race, at least. I'm so concerned about this goalkeeper. There's nothing I can do. It is what it is. Is what it is, my friends. I've thought about going attacking, but we have tried doing shorter passing. That seemed to have worked a little bit. So they put Torino. Come on, Torino. Come on, lads. We are quite heavily favored. I mean, again, we've got a plus 24. They got a minus 28 goal differential. That is quite the swing. Was it 52 goals? A 52 goal difference. Oh, that's so much. It's so much. Oh, all the yellows. Oh boy. Hey, look. Hey, oh, we're gonna give. No, we're not giving him the one. That is not happening. No. We're gonna give you 91. This is the one time I'm not gonna auto number. We're not giving the number 1 kit to this kid. That's hilarious. It's number 1. He thinks he's the bee's knees, apparently. Oh, goodness. Oh, that was I enjoyed that part. Prove a point, lads. I'm just gonna tell him. No pressure, mate. You're in a tough spot. Young kid coming in. This is like Kelleher coming in for Liverpool, except like in a Premier League game, right? It's like, hey, don't worry about it. Just don't urinate on the pitch out of fear. We're gonna respect them as much as anybody else. We'll see what happens. Can we turn on the sound? Let's see what the sound sounds like when we get there. Cooper, hanging with Mr. Cooper, has picked up a yellow. So again, I know that was a really long ramble. Like the ratio of ramble to Football Manager content today is going to be way off. But I just want to kind of share what I'm experiencing, and you know, maybe you're in the same boat. Maybe you understand. Maybe it makes you feel good to know that you're not the only person experiencing that. So, I did have plans to go to my favorite. We got a small business here that makes unbelievably sugary donuts. Like really not good for you, which is the best kind. And we've just literally passed it to a Traore, which means, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now he's gonna pick up a yellow, and he's gonna miss the next match. Great, lads. Where is he? Show yourself, fiend. We might as well go attacking. But because I want to support small businesses, because I know food service, small business, not great, you know, like Really not good time to be in that business right now. Are we really going to do this, people? But they are closed for spring break. Like, they'd already planned it. And I'm like, of course. I was going to take the day off. I was going to get up early, go get myself a dozen extraordinarily gross donuts that are amazing. And I can't even do that. And now we're losing to Fiorentina because we gave up a penalty with a kid playing goalkeeper. And now we've given it up again. Come on, boys. Did I already shout? They're back to being motivated. Haas. Giallo. Come on, boys. We can't have an episode of me, you know, just talking about how the world's terrible, and then we also play terrible. That almost snuck in the near post there. I mean, we showed some passion by giving up a penalty, so that's great. Grandi gives up the ball. Bamba. Oh! Goalkeeper mistake. Adam Ida finally gets back onto the goal scoring sheet. It's just the one sheet. It's different. It's not the other sheet. It's the one. 21st goal of the season from a goalkeeper mistake. So I guess we're even. Bad tackle gives them a goal. Bad back pass gives us a goal. We're back to even Steven, I guess. Oh, my match stats are gone. Oh no. Yeah, it took me that long to notice. It sure did. Oh, why doesn't it go in the corner? Oh, everything's wrong. Oh, what do we normally have on here? Oh, woodwork, half chances. I don't normally do free kicks, do I? Shots, saves, shots, kilometers, passes, offsides, throw-ins, long shots. That looks relatively similar. I was like, hey, why can't I see on that side of the of the screen? Oh, that was terrible. Why would you do that? You had all the time in the world to bring that ball down, and instead you head it back to them. Like, you guys have got a negative 28 goal differential. I feel bad for you. Let's just give it to you. Come on, lads. Oh, he's done Grandi in. Bamba jukes. It's just one of those days, isn't it? Is it going to be one of those months of life? Not just, you know, not just Football Manager. Terrible. I mean, I don't blame our goalkeeper. It's not his fault. We're gonna like have an all new back line next episode. Oh, it's a sitter. You gave up the header that gave up the goal, and then that sitter. Unbelievable. Where is your passion, you gumdrops? That's not the words I want to use. 15 shots to 8, 7 on target to 3, and yet, my friends, we find ourselves down. We've had also 3 clear-cut chances and 2 half chances. Want to point that out. Their only clear-cut chance is the penalty. Give me a break. Theo, what you got, brother? What are you doing? Thank you for being terrible at your job after that. That was good. Goodness me. Look at this. Oh, gosh. Tight groin. Oh, no. Oh, friends. Is this how life goes? I'm waxing philosophical with you here, I suppose. You can actually play the attack. You know how to do that. Grandi, you're having a bad game. Oy. Go out there and make a difference. They're happy about it. Now, can they actually do something? Come on, boys. Okay. At least got into a dangerous position. Gets it back. Is it? Oh, come on. Is it offside? I thought initially the initial ball back was offside, but what is that what they're showing? Oh, I guess by a fuzz. I feel like every time Tyrese comes in, things get interesting. Like, automatically. I mean, I don't have an attacking sub to make, my friends. I don't know what to tell you. I guess we'll take off. He's going to miss the next game, but we'll get Vipes sometime so that he can, you know, be slightly more ready, I suppose. I mean, I don't think there's anything else we can do here. Woof. Come on. Columbani. Terrible. No one even near that. Columbani. Haas. Laser. Oh, I thought we were going to get a laser beam. Nothing like a good old-fashioned laser beam to make you feel better about life until Columbani just dribbles into trouble. Great stuff. Win it back. Maximiliano. Ooh, nice turn. Haas. Ida. Tyrese heads it down. Interesting. Tyrese is getting into the mix. Oh, it takes a shot. Let's stop this. Yeah. Come on down, lads. Show some passion. Let's go. This is all right. What? What are we doing here? Just hanging out. Has he got a Gatorade or something? And then I like how Coot runs away from the ball there. That was great. That was great. So we'll get we'll get our backup goalkeeper back, and we'll miss like 2 or 3 players to yellow card accumulation. Theo. And we've lost a game against the team with a negative 28 goal differential. Sometimes. To quote Friends, the sitcom. Sometimes I just want to quit the gym. I want to quit the gym. Unbelievable. We will be at training, my friends. Maybe this is the push we need at the. I don't think it's the push. Is he? Okay. Oh, goal bonus! Congrats, brother. Oy vey. Well, my friends. Right. I guess I'll bring you back for Cagliari and Parma. We'll go play Bologna and see if we can sort ourselves out. By not having anyone on the bench. Surge is back, though. You always got to have some Surge back, so. Welcome back, Ferranti. He's out. Okay. He could be back, is what you're saying. I'm going to go sort this out. Hit the like button. Hope you're doing well. Hope your families are doing well. I do mean that. I do want to give a shout out. Hold on just one second. You're going to see his name. It's a shout out / apology. You're going to see his name on the end screen here. Mark Canast is the username. Has been supporting me on Patreon since I want to say January is when the first support came through, and I completely I've dropped the ball on that end screen with the names, and he sent me a note saying like, "Hey, what's up?" So sorry about that. And I think you also asked. I'm gonna call you Mar because it's MAR, and then there's a capital K, so I don't know if it's Mark. I'm gonna give him a youth intake player of his choice. So sorry about that. Hopefully you're doing well. I may stream today. I don't know. We'll find out if I'm feeling up for it. Check, follow. Either come to the Discord or I'll mention something on Twitter. Those links are in the description as well. We'll see you next time. Goodness me.